The Countdown to Calm, A Vet's Guide to Firework. Anxiety in Dogs. The 4th of July is coming, and if you're watching this, there's a good chance you already know exactly what tonight is going to feel like. The sun goes down, the first boom hits, and you look over at your dog, eyes wide, body frozen or shaking, trying to squeeze into the smallest, darkest corner of the house they can find. You can't explain to them that it's just a celebration. All they know is that the world suddenly feels like it's ending, and you're stuck watching your best friend go through it. Here's the good news. There's a real science-backed way to change that. A specific routine you can run exactly 1 hour before the fireworks start that acts like a shield for your dog's nervous system, calm enough to sleep through the noise instead of surviving it. I'm Dr. Ryan Scott, and the 4th of July, New Year's Eve, and big thunderstorms are the 3 hardest nights of the year to be a dog. More dogs go missing and end up in shelters on July 4th than on any other day. This isn't dramatic, it's real, and it's preventable. Today, we're covering the full picture. Why dogs react this way, the well-meaning mistakes owners make that backfire, and my full countdown to calm, from days before, to the morning of, to the critical hour right before the noise starts. If this helps your dog even a little, subscribe, it means a lot. And it helps more anxious dogs find this video. It's not just the noise. For a dog, fireworks hit every sense at once. Hearing. Dogs hear roughly 4 times more sensitively than we do and pick up frequencies we can't hear at all. What sounds loud to us is genuinely overwhelming to them. Touch. Every firework sends a pressure wave and ground vibration outward. Dogs' paws are dense with nerve endings, so that vibration travels straight up through their skeleton. It doesn't just sound like an explosion, it feels like one under their feet. Smell. A dog's nose is thousands of times more sensitive than ours. They can pick up sulfur and gunpowder in the air well before we notice anything. Put those 3 together: deafening, unpredictable noise, ground tremors, and the smell of something burning, and a dog's brain reaches one conclusion: danger now. The amygdala fires, cortisol and adrenaline flood the system, and your dog isn't being dramatic. They're having a genuine panic response. Picture it: a dog resting calmly on the rug. One firecracker goes off outside. Instantly, tail tucked, ears pinned, body wedged under furniture or behind the toilet. In that state, they can't think, they can't learn, and they can't just calm down because you ask them to. Their body has taken over. Once you understand that this is physiological, not behavioral, everything else about how to help them starts to make sense. Mistake number 1, over-comforting in a panicked tone. Instinct tells us to drop down, wrap our arms around our dog, and say in a high, worried voice, "It's okay. It's okay. Please, don't be scared." But dogs don't understand our words. They read our energy. A high, tense voice doesn't register as comfort. It registers as my leader is also alarmed right now. Ironically, frantic comforting can deepen the fear response instead of soothing it. Mistake number 2, exposure in the moment. Taking a dog to a fireworks show so they get used to it, or leaving them off-leash in the backyard during the holiday, are both risky. Direct exposure during a fear response, flooding, can create lasting trauma, and a dog in flight mode can clear a fence, dig under a gate, or slip a collar, even one who's never tried before. Leash them for every bathroom break the entire holiday weekend, fenced yard or not. 3, 5 days out, gentle desensitization. Play recorded firework sounds at a very low volume, barely audible, while doing things your dog loves. Tug of war. High-value treats like plain chicken or a bit of peanut butter. Easy tricks. If they stay relaxed and engaged, you're rewriting the association. That sound means good things happen. Each day, raise the volume just slightly. If you see any stress signs, pacing, panting, whining, even at low volume, stop and go back a step. This process only works if it stays comfortable. Morning of earn the exhaustion. A tired dog has a harder time sustaining full-blown panic. Give your dog the most demanding walk, hike, or play session you safely can, early in the day before it gets hot. Let them run, fetch, and, importantly, sniff. Sniffing is mentally tiring in a way running alone isn't. Scatter their kibble around the house or yard and let them hunt for it. The goal is simple. By evening, their tank is close to empty. This is the part almost everyone gets wrong by doing it too late. Here's the order that actually works, starting 60 minutes before fireworks begin. Step 1. Get ahead of the chemistry. Any calming supplement or vet-prescribed medication needs to go in before the fear response starts, ideally 60-90 minutes ahead. Waiting until your dog is already shaking means you're trying to calm a nervous system that's already flooded with adrenaline. By then, most calming aids are fighting an uphill battle. A mild natural option, strong brewed chamomile tea, cooled completely, mixed into food. Skip this for pregnant dogs. For dogs with more severe phobia, talk to your vet ahead of time about a targeted noise aversion medication. These are typically absorbed through the gums, not swallowed, so they need to be applied correctly to work. And avoid reaching for over-the-counter human antihistamines as a fix. They can cause drowsiness without actually addressing the underlying fear response, which isn't the same thing as being calm. Step 2. Gentle, constant pressure. Snug wraps, commercial anxiety vests, or a simple wide bandage/scarf wrapped around the torso. Apply steady pressure that can have a grounding, calming effect, similar in principle to swaddling. Put it on before the noise starts and leave it on through the evening. Step 3. Build the den. Close blinds and curtains to block sudden flashes of light. Set your dog up in the most interior, windowless room available. A bathroom or closet works well, with their bed and something that smells like you. A large, soft cotton ball placed loosely at the outer opening of each ear, never pushed in, never a tiny piece, can help dull sharp cracks. Just remember to remove both once the noise stops for the night. Skip the TV or radio. Unpredictable sound spikes can add to the stress. Instead, play a steady, low, unbroken sound, like brown noise, to blanket the sharper frequencies outside. Step 4. The Frozen Focus Toy. About 45 minutes before start time, once your dog is settled in their den with their wrap on and supplement working, give them a stuffed, frozen puzzle toy. A Kong or lick mat filled with plain Greek yogurt, mashed banana, and a little peanut butter. Check labels carefully for xylitol/birch sugar. It's toxic to dogs even in small amounts. A frozen treat takes real sustained effort to lick through, and that repetitive licking motion is genuinely soothing. It gives their brains something absorbing to focus on right as the noise ramps up. Once the noise starts, your job is mostly to be boring. Sit nearby, read, scroll your phone. Project calm, steady, low-key energy. If your dog comes to you, offer slow, firm strokes down their back rather than fussing or high-pitched reassurance. 2 gentle touch points some owners find calming. borrowed from canine massage/acupressure practice. Soft circular pressure just above and between the eyes, and steady, gentle pressure on the flat spot where the lower spine meets the hips. Neither is a substitute for the steps above, but paired with calm handling, they can help a dog settle further. One more small trick. If your dog is watching you nervously, try a big, deliberate yawn and a slow stretch. Dogs read body language closely, and an exaggerated "I'm relaxed" signal from you can genuinely help take the edge off theirs. Fireworks don't have to mean a night of hiding and panic. Wear your dog out in the morning, get ahead of their chemistry an hour early, build them a real den, and give them something absorbing to do with their mouth and brain right as the noise starts. And you've covered the 4 biggest levers you actually have control over. Has your dog dealt with firework or storm anxiety? What's worked for you? Drop it in the comments. I read them. And if this helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a friend whose dog struggles this time of year. I'm Dr. Ryan Scott. Thanks for loving your dog enough to prepare for this.